Hello, welcome back to Gary Paulson's The Lawn Boy. Chapter 13 lies ahead. Lawn Boy has come to his senses, I think. He has now discovered that he's in over his head, an idiom meaning that he has gotten into a situation that he can't handle alone. He needs help. And who better to ask than his parents? Will his parents be able to help save Arnold, who seems to be held hostage inside of his own home by Rock and his thug friends? I don't know. You ready to find out? In Chapter 13, expertise and the utilization and effects on its economy. Nope, I read that all wrong, but we're going to break it down, all right? Expertise means like expert knowledge in a certain field. So for instance, if you are a chef, then you have expertise with food and the preparation of food. If you are a math teacher like Miss Misi, then your expertise is in adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing. What's your expertise? What do you think you're an expert in? I bet in the comments I'll see like 200 comments on Roblox and Minecraft and what's that other one? Fortnite. Yeah. What else are you an expert in? Think about it. Okay. Expertise, so expert knowledge, it's utilization. We talked about that. To utilize something means to use it, and its effects on economy. Economy being the system that makes money and distributes wealth. So how does somebody's expert knowledge affect the economy? Let's find out. I ran the whole way home and saw the car in the driveway. I burst into the house. They were in the kitchen with Grandma. "Oh, hi, Pumpkin," Mom said. "Would you like some lunch?" On the run over, I decided I would tell them everything. "Mom, Dad, Grandma, please sit down on the couch." "How about lunch first?" Dad held up a knife covered in mayo. No time, like please, now." Mom said, "You've been acting so strange lately." It's puberty," Grandma said. "He's becoming a man." "Men act strange from time to time, and I'm worried about what the hole in the ozone layer is doing to plants in the rainforest." "Okay, well, you know that guy who was sitting in the car yesterday?" I shook off the image of Grandma had put in my mind and refocused on the situation at hand. "The big guy?" "Yeah, that's him. Well, his name is Joseph Powdermilk. He's a professional boxer, a prize fighter. His next fight is Saturday night, and if he wins, I get half of his winnings." "What on earth are you talking about?" "Why do you get half of his earnings?" Dad frowned. Why should he give you anything?" "Because I bought his contract and I sponsor him." They sat down. "Well, Arnold, my stockbroker, bought the contract for me." "Arnold? You have a stockbroker?" Mom whispered. His own boxer," Grandma beamed. So I told them the whole story, fast. They nodded, sometimes shook their heads, and then nodded more. Listening, always listening, and I kept going, explaining Joey Powell and then finally Rock and his gang. When I'd finished, I took a deep breath. "And I think they're in Arnold's house now, holding him prisoner. No, I know they're in there now because I saw them, and I don't know what to do." Dad stood. "Call the police." "Well, at first I thought that, but nobody would believe me anyway if I could call them." "But with your parents with them, they would listen." "Wait, what do you mean at first? At first, why couldn't you call them?" "He means," my mother chimed in, "that it's difficult to go to the police because some of his employees are poor people who really need the money, and if the authorities come into it, well, perhaps they'll find that the workers aren't all documented the way that they should be. Isn't that it, Pumpkin?" I nodded. "Thanks, Mom. I know that we should call the police, but I was hoping that there might be some other way, that you guys might be able to think up a way to solve this." And I just let it hang there. They were the smartest people I knew. Like, I couldn't come up with something like, if they couldn't come up with something, like, nobody could. Dad, we go to your strength. Yeah, I don't think I have one. Sure you do. Like, literally. You know a prize fighter. Yeah, but I don't know how to find him. Now, Mom said, the thinking comes in. It took her just 3 minutes on the internet and 2 phone calls before I heard Joey's voice on the other end of the line. Meanwhile, I was shaking Grandma off because she wanted to say hello to him. Joey, it's me. The sponsor. Yes, yeah. Rock and his men are at Arnold's house holding him prisoner, like I think for money, and I can't call the police because a lot of the workers will get in trouble. I heard the phone click, and Joey was gone before I finished speaking. I hung up and I turned to my parents. Let's get over there. I call shotgun, Grandma said as we scrambled to the car. First of all, Grandma's hilarious. Second of all, do you know what it means to call shotgun? I bet a lot of you do that with your own siblings. I did that with my brothers growing up. If you call shotgun, that means you get to sit in the front seat. It goes back to the days of riding in a wagon where you'd have one person that is in charge of the horses and the other guy sitting next to him with his shotgun, I guess to fight off probably wolves and other scary things like that. Anyway, that's what she decided. Grandma's along for the ride. She's got quite a sense of adventure, doesn't she? She's like, I want to talk to Joey Pal. Let me sit in the front seat. This is getting good, guys, and we are nearing the dramatic conclusion. Are you ready? I am too. I'll see you over there.